evening. My name's Tamara and I'm a team leader and consultant based on the North Shore of Auckland. And tonight we're going to focus on our beautiful Varoma dish. Now, I'd love for you all to pop in the chat box where you're joining from. If you've got a Thermomix, is it a TM5, TM6? I love seeing where everyone joins in from. Sometimes we have people from Australia, sometimes all different parts of New Zealand as well. So I'm really excited to see who we've got on. So the focus of tonight is to give you guys some more tips and tricks to do with your Varoma. Sometimes you can get into the habit of making the same things all the time. And we want to give you that flexibility to remember you've got that Varoma dish sitting in your cupboard so you can really expand your cooking as well. So I will just be muting everyone. Nothing against anyone. It just makes life a little bit easier. So what I'll do first is I'll just share my screen and we will have a bit of a tour on our Varoma dish. So I hope you guys can hear this okay. Here we go. I've just realized that's in super speed because I changed the setting. So let me just fix that for us. There we go. And starting from here.
I will literally sing anything. I do a little bit more intro.
Awesome. So was there a few things in there you currently are doing or aren't doing? Did you learn a couple of new things too? Tonight I'll be passing it around to a lot of our consultants to give you some new, hopefully, tips and tricks, or maybe something you knew but forgotten about with your Varoma. And yes, another thing I just wanted to touch on is on our Cookie Do page, which I'm sure you all have your Cookie Do subscriptions. If you go into the tutorial section, there is a whole load of Varoma stuff in there. So your multi-layered cooking, some recipes, all sorts of stuff, and a whole sweet section as well. So go and check those out and get a bit more inspiration as well. And then we've also got our collections that focus on the Varoma too. So you can go in and have a look at all those as well. Fantastic. So what am I going to do? I am going to start with our lovely, who are we starting with? Belinda. So these are all our consultants based on the North Shore, the coast, and also out in South Auckland. And I can't wait to show you what they're up to. Okay, crossing over to Belinda.
What?
Oh.
No, I forgot. I'm watching a Varoma Thermomix.
Muting. There we go. All yours, B. Oh, you're on mute, check.
I'm doing one of my favorites, and because I've got a big garden, I've kind of got to the point where I kind of change a few things. because I like eating what I have in my garden. So there'll be things that I'll just say I'll swap this for this and I've added this for this, because it's quite cool when you find a recipe that you can just change it up to what you've got in the cupboard. So that works really well for me. So this one is steamed rice balls with spicy lime dipping sauce. So I don't have a lime, I've got a kaffir lime. So I'm really, really like resourcing what I've got. So that's the first ingredient that goes in. So if I go, let's get to our continue. I've done the rice, going to go back. I pre-soaked the rice, so we're cranking. Right, so number one is, sorry, it was ginger. So I've got my ginger. Next, lime zest next. Leave this forward. 10 seconds to chop it up. 2 tablespoons of tamari.
So, Belinda, what made you jump on as a Thermomix consultant?
Because I wanted to earn my machine, 100%. And yeah, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained. And the reason I wanted a Thermomix is because as I said, I've got a big garden and I want to be able to make stuff from scratch. And I'd been admiring other people doing the same, and it just seemed like that was a Thermomix was part of almost like part of the toolkit of being someone like me. So that was, and yeah, that was, and I love it. It's really, I've made like jam, and normally you would never ever have the time to make jam because it's just, cooking with heat and stirring is just a major nightmare. So nightmare of time.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Is anyone else making jams or chutneys in their Thermomix? Let us know what recipes in the chat box and we'll check those recipes out as well.
So that's a tablespoon of honey, making a big old mess. Next, 60 of water.
Oh, feijoa jelly sounds delicious, Helen. Are you taking that? Is there a recipe already on Cookie Doo, or are you making your own? Beautiful. And Christella makes Indian fresh chutneys on the run. Oh, what flavor chutneys? I've had some beautiful eggplant and mango chutneys done in the Thermomix.
My spring onion. Right, I think it's a wrap. This is the last ingredient. That's for the dipping sauce. So that was the spring onions going in, and then that's a sweet pepper rather than a chili because I can't do chili.
Yeah, that's cool to be able to sub out ingredients like that.
It asked for lime juice, and I don't have any lime juice, so I didn't get lime juice, but I've made it before with no lime juice and it was fine. So I get super creative. So that's my dipping sauce done.
That's so quick. Now, what does the recipe say to do next?
Just to transfer that into a bowl, put it in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
I've done the rice for the pork balls, and then it just gets on to making the meatballs.
Fantastic. So we'll leave you there to sort your dressing out, and for anyone that wants to make this recipe, what we'll be doing is I'll send out a big thank you email to everyone that's joined tonight with the recording link and all the recipes as well. So we're going to shoot over to Janine now. Let's go find Janine. Hello, Janine. I'll just let her unmute for us.
Hi. I'll step back so you can all see me.
Fantastic. Where are you joining us from, Janine?
I'm joining actually from Manuera. I'm sort of close to the gardens area around here. So I'm actually fairly new to Thermomix. So, and I am demonstrating it. Like when I say new, like a week new.
Like she hasn't even finished her training, guys. That's how fresh she is. She's
and I'm what my story is that I got invited by very last minute from my friend to join on and see what all this about this very expensive blender going on. and I tell you what, as soon as I got there, I've got to have it, and so here I am. I've got it, and I'm here to earn my Thermomix and get it for free. So if you're thinking about getting one of these for free, do talk to all of us, any one of us about it, and we will tell you how you can get one. Now, I'm actually making a really a coconut prawn curry, and so that's we like curries in our household, and we just think this thing is amazing and putting in. So I'll get started, and it's start cooking.
fantastic.
And it says to add some fresh piece of ginger, so I've got that here already. So in it goes, and insert the measuring cup into the bowl. In there, and then go next, and turn the dial around. I can see where it says turn it to. It says to turn it to speed 7, so I'm turning it around to speed 7.
Perfect. And that's just going to cut it up for us, and it's probably going to move.
Just like that, it's cut.
Oh wow!
So go next. I'm going to scrape down the sides just to make sure we get all the goodies in.
Mhm.
Break it all down. And next, add some mushrooms. There's my bowl of mushrooms already done.
Yeah. Have you gone for a particular type of mushroom there, Janine, or just?
I've just got standard mushroom. It
Yeah.
does mention oyster mushrooms, but I quite like just the standard mushrooms.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a matter of cost.
Yes, absolutely.
And then to add some onions in there, which I've cut. And then go next, add the coconut milk.
Mm-hmm.
So the coconut milk says it needs 800 millilitres of it. So I've got 2 cans here exactly.
Yeah.
That. Get it in. 1 second can. I've actually I've had my nephew staying over me for a few days and that, and he's only 16 years old and he's converted.
I love that.
So even the young people who like looking at this are going, what can I do? And he's thinking seriously, how can I get one into my household?
That's so cool. And it's great to be able to have the younger ones cooking early on, because I know there's a lot of, adults out there that don't know how to cook. So giving them the confidence to do that as well is really empowering.
The benefit of this too is that the fact that it's just easy steps, they can follow the recipe. It has 2 tablespoons of red curry paste. Just so you know, this, even though this is apricot jam, it's actually, I've made the curry paste from scratch using my Thermomix.
That's
already.
awesome. I mean, you can put apricot jam in your curry if you want to, everyone.
Yeah, I know you could.
But yes, it's awesome to be able to make your own curry paste and stuff like that.
There you go. Open it up. There's my curry paste. I like to be generous with my curry paste. And it smells delicious. I know you can't smell it, but I can tell you it smells divine.
Is anyone else making their own curry pastes in their Thermomix? I hope so.
And next, add some fish sauce, 3 teaspoons of fish sauce. 9. Oh, That's got it. One more. There we go. Spinach. The next. And then place the Varoma on top. You put the lid on, you take off the cup, and then you place your Varoma on with your prawns. I'm doing that. Nice on top. Got my prawns already.
Yep.
Put them in. And next, and then secure the lid. Put that on. I love how it tells you step by step how to do this.
Absolutely.
And then it says to turn around to speed 2, and then that's going to take about 12 minutes.
Fantastic. And I assume you could change that prawn out for another seafood of your choice as well if you wanted to do
Yeah.
shrimps or octopus or something crazy like that. Well, thanks, Janine. We'll check in with you when that's just about done. Thank you. We're going to get back to Belinda now. Here we go. And we're with Belinda. All right, lovely. You're on mute, Del.
Right. So dipping sauce is made. It looks how are we going to do that? Wait a minute.
Gorgeous.
It looks pretty awesome, right? Try and straighten me back up. Cool. So I'm just going to put in the next part. So it's four spring onions. So I did wash and dry my bowl, but I do have 2 bowls, which is freaking amazing. You've got to have 2 bowls. It's like a game changer.
If you don't have 2 bowls, Belinda, how can you get one this month?
This month, if you invite someone to a demo and they buy a Thermomix, you get a second bowl for $99. So that's worth the energy, I say. Because what are they? 3 what? 3.
Only $3.75, so it's a
That's
steal.
insane.
And even if you've got 2 bowls, why don't you just give it to someone else that's got a Thermomix and sell it to them? You know, you know how much they are. You could sell it on, or your consultant might even want to buy it off you as well. So just putting it out there. You can never have enough.
Totally. So spring onions have been put in, garlic's been put in. I don't have chestnuts. It asks for water chestnuts, but I've got lemongrass and I've got kaffir lime leaves from my garden. So yeah, as I said, I just change things up because I don't go shopping. So that's that. Let's go with that.
So you've made this recipe a couple of times already, Belinda? Oh, she can't hear us because of the mute. Sorry, guys. So have you made this recipe a couple of times, Belinda?
Heaps of times.
Yeah.
So many times. It's like a go-to. It's in my Thermomix in a collection called My Go-Tos.
I love that. And I hope everyone's playing with their collections on their Thermomix. It's a great opportunity to categorize your machine, especially if you've got more than one person using your Thermomix.
Yeah, I think we cook rice every day, boiled rice. I think, yeah, because I've got a very hungry 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So I love boiled rice. So that's, I scrape down the sides of the bowl. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know why it's telling me. Anyway, that's all mixed. I'm all good with that. As I said, I'm so, this becomes a tool. The more you use it, you just power your way through it. So now I'm going to put in because it was asking for things and I put everything all in at once.
Yeah.
So and then my puppy dog, he gets to have the yummy juices.
Oh, very good.
So yeah, it's going to blend all that. Sometimes because I don't know, sometimes I put an egg in.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because it's, I'm so used to doing that.
Yeah.
Salt. And
this is a really cool recipe to make with kids because they end up looking like little hedgehogs once they're steamed, eh?
I'm not putting fish sauce in because I've got my own flavours going on and I don't really like fish sauce. So again, it's a tool. So Where was it at?
If you guys have any questions as we go, make sure you put them in the chat box and we'll be able to answer them for you.
Cool. Now I'm going to roll them into little balls.
Wicked.
And you probably want to jump to someone else.
Yeah, I will. We'll come back to you and just let me know when you've rolled them out and we'll take a quick video of you before you steam them. Awesome.
Yeah, so we'll combine, see?
Yes.
My
Beautiful.
terrible lighting in my kitchen.
You've done well. All right, we're going to cross over to Chantal and we'll come and see you soon. Hello, Chantal. Where are you joining from?
Hi, Tamara. Hi, everybody. Our lovely ladies. And I see we've got one gentleman on. Hello, meneer Labuschagne. So yeah, I am joining from the North Shore, more towards Silverdale, up north there, where the sunshine is. So yeah, today I'm cooking a chicken pizzaiola. My kids think pizza is a staple food. So to be able to convert it onto a chicken, which is less carbs, is fabulous. Okay, so we are gonna start cooking. So yeah, we've got, the recipe says I'm kind of like Belinda. It says 80 grams cheese, but with pizza you can never have enough cheese. So I've got like double the portion in here. I'm gonna chuck that in. It's basically just asking for it to be, it's going to be grated now. Ole.
So Chantal, what made you jump on as a consultant?
I have my machine for a year and a half now, and I absolutely love it.
Mhm.
And I've been talking to everybody about it, and then everybody said to me, well, you know, you can jump on as a consultant and actually make some extra income from being a consultant. So I was like, oh, that is amazing, tell me more. Because I'm a teacher aide, so I can definitely do some extra income with having two very busy sport boys. Like everything costs something.
Yeah.
So yeah, so just actually been loving the journey. And with being a consultant, I have actually learned more about my machine than what I used it at that moment. So I'm actually, as a consultant, utilizing my machine so much broader now, because as I'm demoing, and it's a learning curve. So yeah, you absolutely enriching my life.
I love that.
And my boys absolutely love it. Okay, so we've transferred it to a bowl. Now it's asking for some olive oil. And what I love is so many less dishes, because you're just chucking stuff right into the bowl. And next, so we've quartered some onions. So we just chuck that in there, 150 grams-ish. 2 garlic cloves. Our family loves garlic, so we always put on a little bit of extra garlic. So that's garlic going in.
What are those bowls
And
you
again,
got there, Chantal?
I've only got one bowl. It's very sad.
No, that you're measuring your ingredients into. What are those?
Oh, these are the beautiful bamboo eco bowls. Aren't these the cutest things ever?
Yeah.
It's a pack of 6 that you buy it on the mix shop. Highly recommend them, and they're environment friendly. So yeah, they absolutely look beautiful for making us look professional.
Amazing. Well, they're really good for making panna cottas and creme brulee as well. There's a recipe for a creme brulee that you'd normally cook in a bain-marie in the oven, but you can actually turn your Varoma dish into a steamer, work as a bain-marie. So when I do creme brulee, I make all my little brulees, put them in the little bamboo bowls in the Varoma.
Oh, wow.
Obviously that's filled up with water, and I just put a bit of plastic on the top so it doesn't get any water inside, and then steam them in there, and it cooks beautifully. And then you can just go and burn them with sugar after that as well.
That is excellent advice. People, you learn as you go. Okay, so it's just gonna saute it now. I've placed my simmering basket, because if we go above a certain temperature, we just put that for splash guard, and then select the one. So that's just gonna saute now for 5 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you, Dale. I will come back to you. I'm going to go over to Holly now. We'll just see if she's ready to go. There we go. Hey, Holly, where are you joining us
Hi.
from?
I am joining from the north part of Auckland in a little beachy town called Orewa. Sorry, I was just petting my dog. My dog just came in for a little bit. So let's give him a little pet.
No worries.
So tonight my dish is actually kind of exciting because it's actually 3 dishes in one. But I'm actually going to only do 2 of them because you know, time saving and stuff, and I don't really want the soup tonight. So I'm doing the fish with rice and vegetables, and also it's an apple and pear crumble recipe, but I don't have any pears, so I'm just doubling up on the apples, and I've got lots in the fridge
Love that.
that need cooking. But something I just thought I would show everyone as well, but while I take this off, is the Varoma as well. If you've got young kiddies in your life, or even if you don't have young kiddies and you like to, I don't know, make sure that keys or whatever and things are sterilized and clean. I've just been sterilizing my son's bottles, so you can use your Varoma for that as well, which is really neat.
That's a great tip.
Not just for cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you do a lot of preserving, your jam jars and stuff like that, you can be sterilizing in your machine as well.
So I have prepped some fish here. I'll show you. I've just wrapped it up in a little parcel, and there's some lemon, salt and pepper on them. I'm very lucky that my partner is a keen spear fisherman. So this fresh snapper caught from the other day, which is lovely. I'm just going to pop that on there. And pop that on, and then I've got some pre-cut veggies as well to pop onto the tray. So I've got some carrot, cauliflower, and broccoli. So I've just
Nice work.
that on the
Wicked.
tray there.
When Holly told me she was doing an all-in-one meal, I thought she just meant layered, but no, she actually means she's doing a soup, a fish dish, and a dessert all in one, which is crazy.
Yeah, good time saving.
100%.
So this step in my recipes, it wants me to make the crumble for the chuffing. So I'm just gonna chuck in some flour, brown sugar. Sorry, I don't have the nice mixy bowls like Chantal does, but now that I've seen them, I definitely want
They're going in your list?
They're going on my list. I did just do a mix order the other day and got my peeler, which I'm very excited about to use.
Awesome.
Yeah. But and then I just need my good. So it's just gonna blend.
Awesome. What else have you been making in your Thermomix, and have you steamed anything else with your Varoma dish?
Yeah, so I mean, we eat quite a lot of fish because as I said, my partner's like he's a spear fisherman. So it's crumble. I don't know if you can really see
Okay.
that.
No, we can see that. It looks like crumble.
So I steam fish quite a bit. Last night actually I made the creamy coconut curry with the cauliflower rice, which was really good. So use the Varoma to chop up or to steam the chopped cauliflower instead of rice. But yeah, we eat quite a lot of rice. I use rice for that. I'm just skipping through the soup part, but I'm not going to be doing that. The next bit is the rice. My other thing I guess similar to Belinda is we cook quite a bit of rice as well. And the one thing I really like about the Thermi as well is you can just pop your steaming basket into the Thermi and weigh out your rice, and then you can rinse it in the steaming basket rather than having to rinse it in a sieve and then tip it in, and then you lose it, like half your rice grains.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to add 400 grams of water. A little bit over, but that's okay. Grab the lid. And then on goes fish. And then the last little bit for the crumble is I've done some chopped apples. And I've just done a little mix of honey and lemon juice. So I'm just pouring that over the apples. And just swirl those up. And I'm actually going to put this where the veggies are, because I am cooking a bit more fish than the recipe allows for, and I've got fish for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's just set up on my tray there like that. That
Beautiful.
on there. What's the lid on? Go next, and then that's got 20 minutes to cook. Done.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We'll come back to
Alright.
you when that's ready to go. And we are going to shoot over now. We're still on the coast, guys. We haven't gone far. We're going to go over to the lovely Penny Lane. Here we go. Here we are. Here she is.
Hello, you guys. Yes, coming from, I think, probably walking distance from Chantal. So maybe we can share what we made tomorrow over tea.
Good idea.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing a dessert, which I'm pretty excited about. And it's called a flourless chocolate something. I've already skipped past flourless chocolate pudding. That wasn't hard to remember. But the first thing we're going to do is whip the cream. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I've only whipped cream once in my Thermomix. I'm also very new. And I almost turned it into butter because I didn't realize how quick it's going to happen.
It's very quick.
So I'm a little bit nervous, but let's hope that I don't do it that fast or don't get that done again.
If you
So we're
want,
going to add
Penny Lane, go 20 seconds at speed 4. It'll be perfect, I promise.
okay.
You can do a
Awesome.
manual.
There's the whisk. And next, I'm going to add cream. Next, 20 seconds, speed 4. Here we go. Okay, so I'm doing different to the recipe and using your tips, which I like.
Yeah, some of the
That's something
recipes
that we were talking about as well. I really do like that we are able to, like, we don't have to stick to the instructions. You can put your personal flavor into it. You don't have to lose that.
100%. And just another big reminder, guys, butterfly whisk, speed 4 max. We do not want any injuries happening with our butterfly whisks. They will blend up. Your blade's very sharp. So have you made this recipe before, Penny Lane? Can you not hear us? That's okay. Is anyone else using their butterfly whisk to make anything? We've got, you know, you can do your meringues, you can do your beautiful fruity dream sorbets. It's great to use in your risottos to stop that clumping of your rice.
Okay, so there's the cream.
Pretty good.
And I'm going to remove that now. So I'm going to put that in a bowl because this is going to be the topping for our pudding, but we're doing it first. So
Right.
I'm just going to quickly put that in a bowl and pop it in the fridge, and then I will be back.
No worries, Dale. So what we might do is we've got Liani hanging out on the other side. I might scoot over to her really quick and then we can come back to Penny Lane once she's got a clean bowl. Hey Liani, where are you joining from, hun?
Hey, I'm joining from the North Shore. Hi, everybody.
What are you making for us tonight, love?
So I'm making a creamy vanilla yogurt. So I was doing price comparisons the other day to see this yogurt costs $2.50 at the supermarket. It's a vanilla and a pouch, vanilla creamy yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, there must be a way to do it cheaper in the Thermomix.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out a way of doing it $60 cheaper a fortnight by buying, yes, by
Wow.
buying these pouches from the supermarket, these food pouches,
Yeah.
and just making my own creamy vanilla yogurt. And the pouches, my kids love yogurt, so I go through a lot of yogurt, and I just can't fathom paying so much money. It like starts at $1.95 and it goes right up to about $3. So I just, oh my gosh, no. So I actually, on my Instagram, Liani Back to Old School, there's a whole price comparison that I did.
Yeah.
And you guys can go check that out. So you can save a lot of money by making your own yogurt. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I do it. It does take 10 hours to ferment.
Yep.
So I'm not going to be here for 10 hours, guys, okay? But I will direct you as to how I do it. And then it will just ferment overnight. And I usually just, the machine just kind of beep beeps in the morning, and then I open it up and it's all ready to go.
Perfect.
So,
Keep going.
yeah. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to start making, so we're following the recipe of creamy vanilla yogurt.
Yeah.
Okay. So I normally start with this recipe by making caster sugar. I always make caster sugar first. So you only need 40 grams. So I'm just going to pop 40 grams in the bowl and just do it manually. So it's normally speed 9 for 10 seconds. All right. I'm going to do that. So I've got 2 bowls today. So I'm just going to do the caster sugar in the one, and then the other one I'm going to do my yogurt. All right. So we're going to do, I'll just get the scales out for 2 seconds. Oh gosh. All right. 40 grams. Oh. Oop, a little bit over. That's all right. Oh, and then I'm going to jump on the home screen. 10 seconds. 4, 9, speed 9. All right.
Wicked. So that's just going to blend that all up for us.
Going to make caster sugars and melt up the sugar.
Awesome. What have you guys learnt so far? Pop it in the chat box. Is there something new we've taught you already, or are you still waiting to see if we can teach you something else?
Right. Caster sugar, nice and smoky. All right. Pop that there for later. And see, we're going to start the recipe. So, creamy vanilla yogurt, start cooking, and 8 small jars. So, classically, this recipe is made with the Mix Shop's little glass jars. So, it's actually exactly 8 jars that can go into the Varoma. But I obviously use my pouches instead. Okay.
Good idea.
Yes. So place a small bowl on the mixing bowl, but I've already done that. So you just do 55 grams of natural yogurt. I've already weighed that up. Then the next step is to set that aside, and then in the bowl we are going to put 1 kilogram or 1 liter of milk. So I normally get my milk from raw milk from the cows. I just find it's nice and creamy, but any milk will do. Okay.
Have you tried a non-dairy milk with this recipe, Liani, or not yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. I actually want to make a coconut yogurt next.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things I want to try, and I have not tried non-dairy, not yet. No.
That's all
Oh,
good.
Tamara, can I intervene? We are sometimes a dairy-free house, and I have made it with almond milk, and it actually comes out perfectly. I've even used barista almond milk, and it came out fine as well.
Wow.
Thank you,
That's really
Chantal.
good to know.
I was trying to find your opinion on the page, but I missed you. That's okay. Keep going, Liani.
No worries. Okay, so after the milk, so it says a half a vanilla bean. Now, I did a bit of research what half a vanilla bean is, and I just use vanilla paste instead of a vanilla bean. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste is half a vanilla bean.
Great.
This vanilla paste is really easy to make in your Thermomix, and it can save you a few dollars.
Oh, it's so cool being able to make all your pantry staples, even condensed milk. I hope you guys have tried making condensed milk. When I first made it, I was like, are you serious? And just in our chat and our team, I think Holly ran out of golden syrup over the weekend, and one of our girls sent through a recipe. Oh, you can just make some more. And it's just, I love having the ability to just make all of that stuff.
It's awesome, Tamara. I love it. It's one of the things I love so much of my Thermomix is there's so much versatility in recipes, and just being able to make, like, you save so much money making your staples in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, if you start counting up, you can easily save about $60 a week especially nowadays.
Yeah.
So I put everything inside, and now
Cool.
we're going to turn the speed to 3 for 10 minutes. So that's just going to mix it up for 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And then after that, it's going to cool down for
Yeah.
about 40 minutes.
Right.
And once it's cooled down, you go to the next step. All right.
And what is the next step after that, Leonie?
Sorry.
So once you've cooled it down, and then what happens?
So once you've cooled it down, I have to follow the recipe. I always follow the recipe. So basically, once it's cooled down, you'll put in your milk powder.
Mhm.
So it's about 50 grams of milk powder, a
Sure.
little bit of yogurt we got in the beginning.
Yep.
You will do about 250, I think it's 250 liters of water.
Cool.
And lemon juice. Now, the only reason you need about 30 grams of lemon juice
Mhm.
is it helps with, because it's going for longer than 4 hours, the Thermomix, and it's heating and obviously stirring and heating while it's, fermenting.
Mhm.
It can oxidize the bowl. So it just prevents it from oxidizing because it is heating with all of that inside for so long. So the lemon juice is just a way of keeping your bowl good.
Great. Thanks for that. And then you'll be putting it on the fermentation mode, yeah?
Yes, and that goes for 10 hours. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the caster sugar that goes in as well, that I've just
Fantastic.
made. Yeah.
Thank you, darling. All right, we'll cross back to Penny Lane because I feel like she's got her bowl ready to go. Thanks, Leanne.
Oh, I wanted to show you something. So what you will do is you'll put the
we've lost
Varoma on the top.
Yeah. We'll
You
add
put
you
the
together.
Varoma on the top, and you
Yes.
just pop them all inside.
Great.
All of these pouches you pop inside, pop this on,
Yeah.
and then you leave that overnight. Anyway, sorry.
Thank you, darling. All right, Penny Lane, all yours.
Okay, so what I've done is while we were chatting, I have gone on to the next step so long. So we are just at the moment melting some butter and chocolate inside the bowl, and it's got about a minute left to go. This is also something that I was super chuffed to be able to do with the temperature monitoring, because I don't know, hands up if you've burnt your butter before.
Oh, not only butter, my chocolate, like in the microwave.
Oh my word. I hardly have ever even tried melting chocolate. That's just like, that wasn't a too hard basket until I got a Thermomix.
Yeah.
But the butter would just touch the pan sometimes and it goes brown and I'm like, oh, okay, it was too hot.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so we are melting the butter at the moment and our cream is in the fridge. Butter and nice lovely chocolate. So I'm actually doing a bit of a variation. I got some beautiful baking chocolate made with coconut sugar at the Coffee and Chocolate Festival. So we're using that for our baking this evening, and I think it's going to be really nice. And once that's done, we are going to also transfer it. So that's going to go cool down, and I have to be cleaning my bowl again. So I'm thinking I need to get someone to host so I can get another bowl.
Sounds like a good idea, darling. Yeah.
Second time cleaning.
100%. But hey, as a consultant, you're actually still in your 60-day program, so you've got the ability to earn your second bowl as well. So that's coming up very soon too.
Great. Okay, so I'll show you how beautifully that is melted in there.
Wicked. And so shiny too.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. So I'm going to transfer that and we'll be over to
someone else. Okay, we're going to cross over quickly to Janine, and she's apparently got her prawn curry ready for us. How are we going, Janine?
And unmute. Okay, so it cooked up all beautifully. I did have to turn it on just for a couple more minutes because of the prawns in there. All of them were quite cooked, but now that they have, I'll take it off and you can have a look to see what they look like steamed.
Beautiful.
And so look how beautiful that looks.
Oh, very nice blush. Well done.
Yes, and I got some in the curry. I don't know you guys, but the whole kitchen just smelled divine. And my curry is all steaming away. Lots of mushrooms, which we love in our household.
Yes.
We'll put that in there. Best thing is that I've already done some rice and I've put it into my serving bowl. And this is fantastic because it keeps it nice and hot and you can see it's still steaming away.
Lovely. And how do you get one of those, Janine?
You can actually get one of those as hosting.
Yes.
In a demo and get one of those. So I do recommend because they're amazing. I've actually put food in there and it's been sitting there for up to an hour and it's still nice and hot.
Yeah, love that.
Here's the result.
That's gorgeous.
And I'm going to eat that all. Unfortunately, I can't share with you.
Well, someone better book in a demo with Janine so they can have this beautiful dish cooked for them. Thank you, Janine.
You're welcome.
Cross over to Belinda if she's hanging around and we'll see what's happening with her rice balls. Here we go. Belinda, coming to you.
Cool, so they're cooking.
All right, can we do a
It's
sneak
all
peek?
in
What do they look like? Oh, we can just about see them poking their little heads out.
Wait a minute. Yep.
Oh, wow. Now, they
All
don't
right.
look very attractive yet, but when they're ready, they're going to look absolutely gorgeous.
So yeah, when there was extra rice, so I just put the rice in here.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I mix it up even more and I put rice noodles in here.
Oh, that's a good
Like
idea.
vermicelli.
Yeah.
And then I turn it into a whole different dish. That's quite cool too. But I'm actually just about to cook the quick chicken curry, but with chickpeas as extra food for the teenager.
Oh, that's a good idea. Fantastic. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Dale. I will cross back over to Penny Lane because I feel like, oh, she's going to rinse a bowl. I'm going to cross over to myself. Hold on. We're going to skip Penny for 10 seconds and we'll come to me. Hi. So in the background, I'm going to make sure that you guys can see because you can't see me at the moment. You can just see blur. So if I just go none. No, I'm in the wrong setting. Give me 5 seconds, team. And now I've just turned my video off. Man, you'd think I've done this before, hey? Okay, we are back in the room. Hello. And put my video on. There we go. Okay, so my Varoma dish that I've done for us tonight is the beautiful bao buns. Now, if you guys haven't made mantou buns, you need to. There's a beautiful recipe which I'll put on the recipes that we send out as well. But these are so easy to make. And what I do is I just put a bit of baking paper inside it so that it creates a bit of a lip. And then you can just go in, pull that baking paper out and stuff them with your choice of filling. These work beautifully if you pre-make all the dough and pop it into the freezer and then just defrost it and let them prove on your bench before you cook them. My partner's a bit of a bao bun fiend, so he's going to be scoffing these down for lunch tomorrow with some chicken or something like that. So yeah, another great thing to use your Varoma dish for. So I think Penny Lane's ready. I will cross back over to her. Here we go. All yours.
Hey, now we're going to be milling some sugar like Leonie has done. I also do enjoy this part. If your bowl is nice and dry, you'll have a nice little smoke show at the end of it. But also it's the thing of just having one type of sugar in your pantry and not having to buy all the rest. Okay. So we'll quickly scrape down our bowl. This is actually made icing sugar, not caster sugar. That's why it went a bit longer. But 20 seconds later, we have icing sugar ready to go for our recipe.
Have you tried adding any citrus or any other flavor to your sugar when you mill it down?
I have not. That
Yeah.
is a good idea. I like that. Okay, so our sugar is ready. Now we are going to add, I'm just doing half a recipe, by the way. If you haven't seen that feature on Cookie Do, it's great. If I'm going to make 8 puddings now, I will regret it later. But anyway, so I'm going to add now 1 egg and then an egg yolk. And then we're going to whisk it again with our butterfly whisk. So this is also showing, oh, wait, I've skipped a step. Next. Let's just mixing those together really quickly.
Awesome. How long have you got on that one?
4 seconds.
Oh,
All done.
Awesome.
Didn't even finish the sentence. Okay, so that's all combined. I might actually do it a little bit longer. I see it's just missed some of my edges. Oh wait, okay, I've got them. No need. Okay. Next, now we're going to add in our butterfly whisk again. Here we go. And now we're going to do 8 minutes. So it's just going to cook the eggs a little bit. Or what's the proper word? Pasteurize.
Yeah, pasteurize. Yeah, make sure that they're all nice and safe and not raw. Thank you, Dale.
Now.
We'll cross over to Holly and see what she's got going on over there. Hey, Holly.
Cool. Hello. So good timing. My Thermi has just sung to me to say that they are done, that everything's done. So I'm not going to go too close to that because it will because it's steamy. But fun fact, if you didn't know, this is something I learned, is that you can hook out your steaming basket with the spatula. How cool is that? How neat is that? That's a cool trick. So that's my rice cooked to perfection. And then in here we can see, I'm holding up my top, sorry, so it's a little bit tricky, but that is the first layer. Veggies are done perfectly. Apples are looking nice and soft.
Yeah.
And then the second layer should be the fish. And oh yeah, that's looking pretty good too.
So just to clarify, the fish is on the bottom tray and the apples are on the top. If you put the fish on the bottom, the fish on the top, you might have a chance of juices going into your apples and then you have a fishy apple pie. So make sure those apples are on the top, guys.
Yeah, so the baking papers kind of contain that quite nicely. Sorry if my camera steams up, but I'll just point that down to you.
Oh, delicious.
So that's cooked, yeah, pretty well. So that'll be my lunch for tomorrow. But what I'm really going to do now is add the juicy apples to a little dish here. Like that. I've already preheated my oven. This dish is probably a little bit too big, but that's okay. I've just done my apples with my crumb on the top. Sorry, my my broken dish. How aesthetic of me. And then I'm just going to pop that in the oven for about 15 minutes.
Wicked.
That's done. And now I've got rice, veggies, fish, and dessert all ready to go.
Thank you. Amazing. Now I think we've got a couple of, Chantal, let's go check in with you and see where you're at. I know you're still cooking, but we can see what's happened so far.
Okay, great. It's asking me, we're going to make the sauce now for the actual chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So it's asking me to add in a tin of tomatoes. That's going in. And then vegetable stock cube. Now, who uses vegetable stock cube? Not the Thermomix people.
Not anymore. You shouldn't be.
Don't let me catch you using vegetable stock cube. On Cookie-Doo, the vegetable stock paste, I kept it in the container for you all to see. It makes 1.5 of these, so that will last you so long. So that is just a money saver deluxe. Okay, so 1 teaspoon going in, and then a teaspoon of sugar going in. Next, okay, place Varoma into position. Going on top. Okay, then we're going to place our chicken. I've got some beautiful skinless chicken breast going in. So half on the bottom. Remember, don't make a rookie mistake like I did. Chock and block the whole thing, covered up all the holes and sat with half-cooked chicken. So always remember to leave some holes for your chicken or for your protein, for the steam to come through, and some chicken on the top. Okay, and it is afternoon. Okay, I learned it from you tomorrow, so thank you for that.
Another thing too that you can do is if you are using baking paper in your Varoma is just to slightly wet it and scrunch it up, and then that will just help to kind of contain your juices in there too.
Oh, fabulous. And it's just asking me to sprinkle some salt on the chicken. Just putting some salt on there. And it's asking me to do the same with some pepper. Just some pepper on there. You can use ground or your grinder pepper. It all comes out delicious. Okay, chicken on top. There we go. Next, cover Varoma. Okay, and now it's just going wants to cook for 20 minutes. So that whole nice juice we've made at the bottom, that whole pizza pasta paste, is mixing, and it is it's asking for speed 1, 20 minutes. So there we go. How easy was that? And now you get to go drink a glass of wine.
Yes, I love that. So Chantal, Helen's just said she bought some cubes of veggie stock paste the other day and looked at her cupboard and something had leaked onto them, and so she had to throw them out. Well, what do you have to say to that, Chantal? Was that you that put something onto her stock cubes?
Your bad karma.
No, but seriously.
The confession session.
The safe space. Awesome. So we'll come back to Penny Lane and see how her machine's going now. Thank you. How are you going over there, Penny?
We have about 2 minutes left of cooking the egg.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. I was peeking at what it actually does in there. And it's like, it almost looks like velvet swimming around in the bowl. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
Thank you. So what made you join as a Thermomix consultant?
I am wanting to earn my machine.
Another earner. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I have probably been wanting a machine for, I don't know, maybe 2.5 years. I was invited to a cooking experience the first time, I think, before COVID possibly, so actually more than that. And kind of been eyeing them, and I'm one of those typical people that's saying, why did I not invest in this thing earlier in my life?
Yeah.
But yeah, then when I decided it's time, I am also the type of person that says I might as well give it a shot. The opportunity's there, so why not?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me here wanting to earn my machine. And also what I think is amazing, which you were mentioning earlier, Tamara, you don't only manage to earn your machine if you join this program, you can actually earn a bunch of other lovely accessories and goodies, like the second bowl. I think the one that I am the most excited about earning is the peeler.
Yes. And
I really want the peeler. Yeah, so yeah, very, very excited to get that done. But it's also been really lovely learning all the skills and all the support and getting to know everyone. I'm also a counselor with my own business, so I've actually been able to transfer a lot of my training from the Thermomix journey onto my other businesses as well. So yeah, it's really an amazing training and journey to be a part of. Yeah, we've got 20 seconds left. I have to say, it's been incredible, even just sharing, trying to share on social media as a counselor. I've always found that to be rather difficult. Like, how do you share a counseling relationship with people? All you can really share is skills. But with the Thermomix, it's been so easy because I use it multiple times a day. So you always have something that you can share with people and get excited about. Okay, let's see. There they are. It almost looks like meringue if you look.
Delicious.
See? Okay, so super important, this part, remove the butterfly whisk.
Yes.
We don't want to lose it in the process. And then we're going to fold our chocolate into there. So that's the next step. Just want to get some of that mixture off there.
Has anyone got the new cutter in the chat? Anyone that's on here tonight? Anyone got that cutter? There's still.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great for making kumara chips, like really, really thin.
Yes.
Then you put them in the slow cooker. I'm sorry, in the air fryer, and they come out like really, yeah, just awesome. So yeah, that's really, because otherwise I'd be cutting them manually, like really, really thin. It would take forever. So yeah, it's awesome, game changer.
Awesome, thanks, B. So if you guys don't have a cutter yet, they will be available to purchase very soon, or you can jump on as a consultant and earn one before anyone else as well. So that's what a couple of the girls are doing. All right, so look at that beautiful folding technique Penny Lane's showing us. I'm very happy with that.
Just trying. It's quite amazing to see how it's combining really slowly, like the different textures just kind of finding each other.
Oh,
quite therapeutic. Oh, and it's fluffing more. It's almost looking like marshmallow goo, I want to say.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so what we're going to do next, once that, are we happy with the combination?
Yep, beautiful.
So now I have pre-greased my little ramekins. So they are already in there, so I'll just show you. They also are fitting beautifully into my
yes, yeah.
And I'm guessing from what you guys were talking about earlier, those little bamboo bowls will probably work well for this one too.
And you can double layer them up as well. I think you can fit about 3 in the bottom and 2 in the top. So you can do about 5.
Wow, this is like super fluffy. Really gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm just going to fill my bowls and probably, I'm guessing then it's just going to start cooking away.
Nice.
Let's see how far we go with that first. And that's that. A few extra steps, but I think this is one of those that will probably be a wow if you're getting guests, and it's still very easy.
100%.
Minimal technique needed.
So Penny, what are you going to do with the chocolate flavor left in the bowl?
Seeing that my 6-year-old is not here, I'll probably be the one licking it out. I mean, it has been cooked, right?
Yeah, it has. So what you could do is throw some milk in there, and while you're steaming your puddings there, you're heating up your chocolate milk, and then that's all ready to have with your steamed cookies, steamed baking as well.
I like that idea.
Awesome.
So we can do that instead of the water. You just put in milk.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for that tip. I'm going to do that.
Awesome. We're going to leave you to that because it's a bit of a sticky mess, but Penny Lane's going to get those steaming over her bowl. And we're going to cross over to Belinda because I feel like she's got something to show us.
Yeah, they're done.
Okay, let's have a look.
Let me take you off the stand. Ow.
Oh my goodness.
Such a cool recipe.
They're the cutest thing ever, and I just feel like they're little mini hedgehogs, and I just get so excited.
Yeah, I love this recipe. That's why I do it so much. And then underneath that is the extra rice. Sorry, I can't really say. Well, anyway, because it cooks a little bit too much rice. So yeah, I'm done.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna cook a carrot.
We made that dipping sauce at the start as well, so that's going to be able to be eaten alongside her beautiful
yeah. Cool.
Awesome. So, all right. So, Chantal, I'm just going to double check in with you. I feel like you're still cooking away, but can you just walk us through the final process of your dishes there?
Yes. What you basically do is the chicken is going to get steamed now, and then we're going to take the chicken out, put it in a baking oven proof dish. And then you're going to pour all that luscious sauce that's been cooking in the bottom. You're going to drench your chicken in that. And then sprinkle your grated cheese over. And don't forget, it is Italian after all. Add your oregano, sprinkle that on top. And then you are going to, let me just tell you how long. The fabulous function of, you're going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes at 200 degrees. And then voila, you've got low-carb pizza.
Delicious.
It's got 7.6 carbs.
That's a fantastic recipe. So all the recipes from tonight, team, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the girls to send me a picture of what they've made, and then I'll be able to put that into a recipe, a follow-up email for you all. What I'll do is I'll just replace my pin. Hello. So I hope you'd enjoyed tonight's session. A couple of other things that we didn't quite cover tonight that you can use your Varoma for is as a salad spinner. So you can chuck all your salad and your lettuce in there, give it all a rinse, and then give it a good shake out to drain your salads. You can use it when you're draining your pastas and your vegetables. We've used baking paper tonight, so you can actually trace around the side of your Varoma dish as a guide to go inside. There's some beautiful omelette recipes that use your Varoma dish to steam and cook your omelette as well. Chantal, actually, is she still there?
Yes, I have got it in my hands. If you go on the mix shop, you get these beautiful little
Hold on, I can find
silicone.
Hold on. Go.
Okay, say two. On the mix shop, there's these beautiful little silicone cups. And what we do is we place them on the inside of the Roma, and then we actually do poached eggs in them. So it comes out very cute. I think it's adorable. It's this molded little poached eggs, and you put that on top of your creamy mushroom that oozes into your sourdough bread.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Don't forget the eggs. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Like I said, what we'll do is we'll end up taking pictures of all the recipes and sending links to all the recipes so you guys can go recreate these dishes. I hope tonight's been of service and that you've learnt some more things to use your Varoma for. And same as always, we'll be out next month with another virtual demo, and we hope to see you there. So enjoy your Thermomixes, and thanks for joining, and join the business if you want to. There's an opportunity on your bench ready for you when you're ready to take it. Okay, see you later, guys.